I gave myself a headache. What fries do you prefer? We need to be up to speed, everybody. It's Harry Styles time. Welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. Why is my hair looking so flat to my head today? I don't like it. Look at it. Have a bit of oomph to you, man. I should probably close my window actually, shouldn't I? Because it's creating quite a bit of ruckus. For today's video, it's going to be another chit chat, get ready with me, because once again I've got errands to run. So I just thought, you know, let's make this a monthly thing. One a month, have a little catch up. That sounded like I said ketchup. I am partial to a little bit of a ketchup on my meals from time to time. Anyway, where are my lip balms? There they are. Lips are awfully dry. Okay, I think today, because it's so hot outside, I'm going to do my go-to summer beachy, glowy, bronzy makeup. You know, nothing too out there, but still makes you look fresh. So, if you haven't already, hit subscribe down below or my little face in the corner. You know the drill. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, first things first, obviously we are going to prime. This is the PS Primer Water, Primark. Fresh. I would use my bronzing drops, these ones to be exact, but because I'm going to be using a lot of cream products and I'm very oily and I'm going to be sweating a ton in this heat wave, I don't think this is going to be a good idea. So we're going to leave it out for today, sadly. First of all, this heat wave, no. I love that in like the winter, every British person is like, I want it to be summer. When it's summer and sunny and hot, it's, where did this heat come from? Take it back. We're never satisfied, but that's all right. Would we be British without complaining about every single thing? I do love though that the second that the sun came out, everyone was having a barbecue. That's all you could smell on this street was barbecues. Wasn't mad about it though, do love a barbecue. But we were supposed to have thunderstorms. Like we were forecast to have thunderstorms this weekend, just gone. Did we have a thunderstorm? No, we did have rain though. That made me very excited because, you know, there's nothing more enjoyable than just a little bit of rain when we're in this drought. Fingers crossed it's not actually raining next week, because next week the time has come. It's Harry Styles time. Next Wednesday, when you're watching this, well, I'm uploading this on a Wednesday, it'll be a week today. Absolutely fantastic. I can't wait, honestly. And it's gonna be like a few days thing, because obviously the concert is only like one night. I'm going with my best friend, going to stay with her on the Tuesday. We're gonna have like a proper girly sleepover, and then the Wednesday is gonna be Harry Styles Central. Like we're gonna be going all out and just having the time of our life, honestly. And then I'm staying at hers again after the concert, because trying to get out of a city after a concert, no thank you, I'm good. I'll leave that for the following day, you know. A lot of people probably had that same idea, so it's probably still going to be very busy, but I feel like I won't hate it as much if it's, you know, during the day. I can just listen to my music. Hopefully it's not scorching hot though, otherwise that's really not going to be enjoyable. Either way, this traffic jam is not going to be great, but we're just going to think about the fact that we're going to see Harry Styles. Our outfits are sorted. Well, we still need to get our feather boa and our cowboy hats, but that's fine. That can be sorted easily. My colour is orange, like my theme is orange. I've got like bright orange trousers, well, jeans, and I'm just gonna wear a white crop top, like t-shirt thing, and my orange hat, my orange feather boa, and just some trainers, because, you know, we've got to stay comfy, because I think we're standing. I love that I say I think. The concert is in a week, and I'm like, I think we're standing? It says on the ticket ground rear, like we're not front row, because, you know, try fighting for those tickets. We're going, so I don't care if I'm in the nosebleeds. I don't care if I'm all the way at the back. I've got the worst seat in the house, as long as I'm there. Actually, even if I was just stood outside the stadium and I could hear it, I would be satisfied. Gonna move on to some cream bronzer. Oh, that was a lot. Nikki, calm down. Talking about Harold has got you all worked up. Okay, then we're going to see Lewis Capaldi in a couple of weeks. Well, me and my sister are going to see Lewis Capaldi, so that should be fun. There's no like major plans for that one. We're just gonna drive down, go see Lewis Capaldi, and then come back. Me and my sister are going for a walk later on with the dogs, like we do most of the time. But in this heat, it makes you more out of breath. Like I'm panting more than the dogs. Would you ever like try and make it seem like you're not panting? Like you're not panting, I'm not actually panting. That's weird. Like, do you ever try and make it seem like you're not out of breath though when walkers or, you know, bystanders are nearby, just so that you don't seem out of shape, like, you know, like there'll be people riding their bikes in this weather and they're perfectly fine, and you're walking not even fast. You're pacing. It's not a fun time for me, I'm not gonna lie. Gonna do some cream blush, the Rare Beauty one, to be helpful there. I really have to pee. But as always, I'm gonna try and wait it out, see how bad it gets. Does anybody ever get it when you're in bed, right? It's like 2 in the morning, you've woken up, you have to pee, right? You've come to the conclusion, you can't go back to bed, like back to sleep until you've peed, so you have to get out of bed. Do you ever try and stay sleepy, like as sleepy as possible when you go to the bathroom? So that when you return to your bed, you can just fall straight back asleep? Or are you normal, or do you just get up, go pee, and then whatever happens, happens? I wish I was like that, but for me, I have to trick myself into thinking, you are tired, you need to return to your slumbers the second your head hits the pillow. It is what it is, you know. I can't remember who asked me now, but somebody the other day asked me what my favourite song was. And I do definitely have a favourite song. I have lifetime favourite songs, and then I have like a favourite song of the moment. But then the second they asked me, they all just disappeared. I couldn't remember a single song that I enjoyed, and it was infuriating because then the second I got back in the car, I was straight back to listening to my favourite music. Also, do you ever just shuffle your playlist but then skip it until you get your favourite song? This is all relatable stuff. Like, this isn't me just in my own brain, obviously, but I found that I listen to only 4 songs in the car. I feel like I need like a different tone for each song. I need one that I can sing my little heart out to. Right now it's Sign of the Times, Harry Styles, because obviously going to see him, we need to be up to speed, everybody. And then we have, what's that TikTok song? It's called Forerunners or something. It's so good. It finally got released, so I was like, going straight in my basket. Then we have Atlantis, which is another TikTok song, I think. Just get my playlist from TikTok. This is definitely going to be more than 4 songs. I thought it was 4 songs, clearly not. We have one like party song that gets me just hyped up, you know? If you are British, you will know Scooter. Is Scooter British? I mean, like, obviously wherever you are in the world, you've probably heard of Scooter. But I feel like he's well played here in the UK, isn't he? All back in the 2000s he was anyway. But the Logical Song by Scooter, that song has me in a chokehold. And I'm not sorry about it. I will play it through and through. It comes on the radio. It's not coming on the radio. If it comes through on my playlist and somebody else in the car with me, I'm playing it 4 or 5 times. And that's toning it down, so count yourself lucky. I hit the face with a bit of contour now. I saw something online the other day and I've never actually seen before. Never seen something so relatable in my life. But it was like, if you only had 6 minutes left to live, what song would you listen to? And then somebody replied saying, I'd spend the whole 6 minutes picking the song. Yes, 100% me. 1,000,000% me. I'm so indecisive. That's my character flaw here. I'm so indecisive. It's definitely a personality default that I'm working on, but we'll get there, we'll get there. Hopefully it's something I can outgrow, but you know, at the same time, it's one of my quirks, you know? Like, you know, in like a relationship when they ask you, where do you want to go to eat? And you're like, oh, I don't mind. And then they pick somewhere. But then sometimes the girl's like, oh, I didn't actually want that. And then it turns into a whole thing. But with me, I genuinely need you to make the decision for me because I don't know. I cannot decide. Like when it comes to me and my sister ordering like takeout, she has to make the final decision because my choices differ so much because the weekend just gone, I was like, I'm either fancying pizza or an Indian. See, 2 different ends here. They're not in the same genre. It's not like I wanted like pizza or a burger or pizza or pasta. It's always pizza. Pizza is always an option, you know, in my mind. We chose pizza in the end. She chose pizza because that's the thing. She prefers a Chinese, I prefer an Indian. I don't really like Chinese food. The only thing I'll buy from there is their rice and some spring rolls. I've got fluff in my eye, by the way. I'm not just trying to dig out my eyeball. That was graphic. I do apologise. I can't seem to get to it right now, so we're just going to continue with the makeup and hopefully it'll sort itself out. Have you ever just thought about what makes you unnecessarily anxious? I noticed the other day when I was doing my food shop that one of the things that makes me really anxious for no reason, because what is happening? Nobody's putting this stress on me, like they don't mean to. But when you're doing your food shop and you've just gone through the till and everything like that, and you're packing your bags, and they say, oh, that'll be so-and-so amount, but you're still packing everything in the bags. So you're trying to rush because they're waiting. People in line are waiting. They're not actually standing there going, oh, for God's sake, just hurry up. They're just going about their day waiting to pay for their groceries, you know, when it's their turn. To me, that's like I need to go at quick speed. I need to get it gone, get it gone, get it gone. Please say I'm not on my own in that, because I do stress myself out. I don't know why I'm baking down the side of my nose. I'm trying to do my like beachy type of makeup look, but this is the direction I've decided to go in. I didn't even decide, it just happened. Brushing away this bake actually, because I don't want to leave it there for too long. Now I'm going to take a little bit of powder bronzer. I'm going to go over there. cheek area just to make it look like I'm nice and bronzed. Also use some of this in my eye socket. You know when you were like growing up, did your parents ever turn the volume down in the car so that they could see better? Because when I was younger I was always like okay, of course, like that's not actually gonna help you see better, but now that I can drive, I get it. Like I was trying to parallel park yesterday. It's not a fun time for me. On my test though, I did it first try. Obviously can't think of a better situation for that to happen, but in everyday life I can't do it, and on this street out here I have to parallel park every time I move my car. Yesterday when I was parallel parking, I turned the volume down and it helped a ton. Like it helped me see things so much better. Is it just concentration? It definitely is, isn't it? Oh, I need to get a new eyelash curler. This one's breaking. And it's also very dirty because I tend to curl my eyelashes when I've got mascara on them, as well as before. I just like them to be extra curly. What fries do you prefer? Do you prefer straight cut, like thin, chunky ones like pub chips? Crinkle cut? Nobody likes crinkle cut. Waffle? Curly? I think I just like a pub chip. It depends. I'm not really like a fries type of person. I should probably start there. If it's like McDonald's fries, ooh, I do like them, and they're the thin ones. But I also love a pub chip when I'm in the mood for a chip, you know? Then there's also not crinkle cut. I just said nobody likes crinkle cut. There's also waffle fries. Can't go wrong with a bit of a waffle fry, can we? But I find actually I get tired of waffle fries very easily. Me and my friend went to Tim Hortons the other day to try the waffle fries, and the first few I was like, these are delightful. They are everything I need and more right now. After I'd gone through about a third of the portion, I did tire of them, I'm not gonna lie. They weren't hitting the spot like I thought they would, you know, scratching that itch. We live and we learn. They weren't bad, I just don't think I'll be going out of my way to grab them anytime soon again. I feel like I'm just going through all my random thoughts right now. Like when you're charging your phone, or like no, when your phone needs charging, what percentage do you get it to before you're like, right, okay, I really should put this on charge? Because I feel like we need a 5% warning, because that 10% isn't doing anything. Like it doesn't scare me. I can still scroll for a good 20 minutes. I feel like when it gets to like 3%, I'm like, I should probably chuck you on charge. And then when you're laying in bed and you're scrolling through your phone and it's on charge, when it gets to the percentage that you're like, oh, I can finally unplug it and roll to the other side. I feel like 21 is that one for me, you know, when it gets out of the reds. Yeah. Sometimes I'll do 22 just to play it safe, you know, so you can have the green for a little bit longer. But also, do you ever go to check the time on your phone and then you don't actually look at the time? Like everything I set out to do, I did not do. I have a brow pencil now, by the way. I went back to Primark. It's not the same one I usually get, but it's the same colour, so that'll do. And also it's a pencil, so I feel like this one's going to be a lot better because I can sharpen it until it's down to a little nub. Because like with the plastic ones, when it runs out, that's it. I feel like I can have this for a little bit longer. So I mean, there's that. At the same time, I do prefer the plastic one because it's more precise. And it's not as creamy. Like this is very creamy, which means that it can go south very quickly. I'm going to take some more blush because I like to look like I'm a little bit sunburnt, you know? So I'm just going to take it over this area, over the nose, chin and forehead. Just be blushed up to the gods. A little bit of highlight. Look like we're all sweaty in this sunshine. Does anyone else feel really, really happy when they wake up in the middle of the night and they're like, please don't be like close to the time where I have to wake up, and then you check it and it's like 4 a.m. and you're like, oh my god, I've got at least, well, it depends what day it is for me, to be fair, because sometimes it is a 5 a.m. start and 4 a.m. is a little too close for comfort. But actually, at least then you're like, I've got an hour left. I'm gonna start thinking like that next time that happens. Usually on the day-to-day, it's a 6 a.m. start. So at 4 a.m, that's not too bad. I'm like, got another 2 hours to snooze here. Gets me all excited. I do like a little feet dance in the bed. That's a nice little time for dreams there too. I can get a full dream going. Also, is it true that we dream every night, but most of the time we don't remember it? Because if so, that's really sad. I would like to know what stories I'm telling. Can't always have what we want, I guess. Also, how does your brain decide which ones it's gonna remember? Do you have like a really bad dream and then it's like, I'm gonna make sure she remembers this one? If so, that's very selfish and I wish my brain wouldn't do it. I only found out recently that our brains are surrounded by water. I know, I should have probably listened in science class, but they're surrounded by water and at night the brain absorbs the water and cleans it. If that's not true, I don't know what to think anymore, because I learn a lot from TikTok and then I'm like, is it even true? Somebody could tell me that dogs fly when we don't look at them and I would believe it. Actually. but like something stupid like that, you know what I mean? Like if they had like a good case going for like their story, like they could have me believing, and that's really bad. But yeah, and apparently that if you don't get enough sleep and you wake up like not in a good mood or like really fatigued, then it's because your brain didn't have enough time to clean the water around it. This is really weird. Is it weird? Is this all stuff we should have learned in school? Did we learn it in school and I just didn't listen? If we did, then that's on me, and I only have myself to blame. I think for lips today, I am just gonna lip balm it, because the amount of times a day I sneeze at the moment, if I'm wearing gloss or anything and my hair gets stuck in it after a sneeze, it will have quite a bad impact on my day. I will be annoyed. I'm just gonna give the face a little bit more of a spritz. I'm actually fancying putting on some fake freckles. Should have done this when my face was dry, but oh well. Oh, my ears just popped. Ouchie. And would you believe it? We've come to the end of yet another makeup video. I don't know about you, but I do enjoy doing these chit chat get ready with me's. I just talk pure rubbish. Like it's chaos, but it's fun chaos. I like my chaos. I don't actually. Can be a bit much. Like the first time I edited one of these videos, like my chit chat get ready with me. If you want to go back and watch the first one, I'll leave a link below, but I gave myself a headache, so watch it with caution. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world and so much more, and I shall see you in the next video.